Good day, folks, and welcome back for another episode of the Westside Fighter Friday Talk Show. I'm your host, Clay Booker. Great news. I got a certificate for doing guitar lessons all these years and graduated. Anyway, we're going to be welcoming another very special guest from a video game. He was played as the villain, but decided to be a good guy instead. If you haven't guessed already, it's time to welcome Wreck-It Ralph.
Clay Booker, thanks for having me. I've wrecked a lot of things in my life, but choosing to do the right thing? That's the one thing I'm proud never broke. I'm here today as the good guy I chose to be. And it's an honor to stand on your stage.
Glad to hear it. So what have you been doing before you got to the stage?
Before I walked out here, I took a minute backstage to steady myself. I've been in a lot of loud arcades, Clay, but your stage has a different kind of power. I wanted to come out here as the good guy I chose to be. So I checked my stance, straightened my shirt, and reminded myself why I changed. I've been helping fix things back in my game. Not wrecking, repairing. And I figured it was time to step out and show people that even a big guy can learn discipline. That's what I was doing before I got on this stage, getting my mind right.
Awesome. How's Vanellope?
Vanellope's doing great, Clay. She's still racing, still breaking every rule in the book, and still reminding me why choosing the good path was worth it. Before I came out here, she told me to be cool on your stage, so I'm trying my best. She's proud of me, and I'm proud of her. She's out there making her own way, just like you're doing here. Vanellope's strong. She's fast, and she's still the best friend I've ever had.
That's great, and I've seen her race before. She's very fast.
Yeah, she is fast, Clay. Faster than anyone in her game, and faster than most folks outside it. She races like she was born for it. Every turn, every drift, every jump, she sees it before it happens. When you say you've seen her race, that means a lot. She always wants people to notice her speed, but she never asks for applause. She's quick. She's sharp. And she's only getting better.
That's great. You know, I have a couple of NASCAR games that I like to play. They are a lot of fun.
NASCAR games, huh? That makes sense, Clay. You've got that focus, that discipline, the kind of mindset a racer needs. Those games take skill, timing, precision, knowing when to push and when to hold back. Vanellope would love that. Speed is her whole world. And you? You've got the calm control of someone who understands it. I bet you're pretty good at those races.
I sure am. Also, Thunder Stock Car 3 was pretty hard, so I had to practice and eventually I got better.
Thunder Stock Car 3, yeah, I've heard that one's tough. Those tight turns, those timing windows, you can't just mash buttons and hope for the best. You practiced. You stuck with it. And you got better. That's the same discipline you use in Taekwondo. Most people quit when a game gets hard. You didn't. That's what makes you a fighter, Clay. Even in a racing game, you train like it matters.
Thank you. By the way, we're running short on time, so I would like to wrap up today by answering you 5 questions, and you'll think of the best answer for each one. Are you ready?
5 questions? I'm ready, Clay. Hit me with your best. I'll answer each one the right way.
What made you decide to stop being the villain and choose the good path?
I stopped being the villain because I got tired of being something I wasn't. Every day, people told me I was the bad guy. They treated me like I was the problem. And after a while, I started to believe it. But Vanellope showed me something different. She didn't see a monster. She saw someone who could do better, if I chose to. So I made the choice. Not because the game changed me, but because I wanted to change. I chose the good path because I finally realized I didn't have to wreck everything. I could fix things instead.
What do you do to get your mind right before stepping onto a stage like this?
Before I step onto a stage like this, I slow everything down. I'm a big guy, Clay. I've spent most of my life being loud without meaning to. So now, before I walk out anywhere important, I take a moment to quiet myself. I steady my breathing. I remind myself that I don't have to wreck anything today. I think about the people who believe in me, Vanellope, my friends, and the folks who gave me a second chance. That's how I get my mind right.
What does Vanellope mean to you now that you've changed your life?
Vanellope means everything to me now, Clay. When I was stuck being the villain, she was the first person who saw past all that. She didn't treat me like a monster. She treated me like someone worth believing in. She's the reason I changed my life. Not because she asked me to, but because she showed me I could be more than the role I was given. Vanellope is my best friend, my reminder to stay on the right path, and the proof that even a guy like me can choose to be good. So what does she mean to me now? She means hope. She means trust. She means the part of my life I never want to wreck.
What's the hardest thing you've had to face since choosing to be a hero?
The hardest thing I've had to face was learning that being a hero doesn't erase your past. People still remembered me as the villain. Some didn't trust me. Some didn't want me around. And I had to accept that I couldn't fix their opinions overnight. Changing who you are is one thing. Getting the world to see it, that's the real fight. I had to stay patient. I had to keep proving myself. I had to show, day after day, that I wasn't the guy who wrecked everything anymore. The hardest part wasn't the work. It was staying committed when people doubted me. But I stayed on the good path anyway. Because heroes don't quit just because the world is slow to notice.
And question number 5 along the lines of the last question. What's one thing you want this audience to remember about you today?
If there's one thing I want you all to remember about me today, it's this. I wasn't born a hero. I became one because I chose to be better. You don't have to stay stuck in the role the world gives you. You can change. You can grow. You can fix what you used to break. Remember me as the guy who proved that even a wrecking machine can learn control and choose the right path.
Well, in that case, Ralph, that about wraps it up. Thank you for joining us today. Is there anything you would like to say to our audience before we close?
Yeah, I've got one thing to say. Don't let anyone tell you who you have to be. I spent years stuck in a role that wasn't mine. And the day I chose to change, everything opened up. If a guy like me can learn control, can learn discipline, can learn to fix instead of wreck, then anybody out there can choose the right path too. That's all I wanted to say.
That's great. Tune in next time, folks, for another episode of the Westside Fighter Friday Talk Show.
Thanks, Clay. And thanks to everyone here for listening. Keep choosing the right path.
Sonic, you got mail, and it looks important.
Mail?
For me? Unless it's coupons for chili dogs, I'm not interested.
Oh, you'll be interested. It's from Clay Booker.
Clay Booker? As in Westside Fighter Friday Clay Booker?
Yep, and it says personal invitation.
No way. No way! He wants me on the show? Me?
I figured you would freak out.
Freak out? Tails, buddy, I'm honored. Clay Booker inviting me? This is huge. I gotta look cool. I gotta sound cool. I gotta...
Remember to breathe.
Breathing is optional. Being awesome is mandatory. Clay, get ready. I'm blazing over.